my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with it.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Murray going to throw. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Next to score, Cardinals 7, Jets 0. Matt Prater to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Wilson getting right back to it after the pick 6. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Wilson. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play would be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Murray back near his goal line. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's countered. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up second down. To throw, it's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Murray again. This is Connor. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Murray. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something is funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Jermaine Johnson. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run, not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Here's Berrios. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake.
And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
It certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it,
But I think they told him, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Open man is Uzama. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's the Jets punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. On the return, Dortch. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray over the middle, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
A 3rd quarter now, at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And this one's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Here's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore. 5 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Screen pass to Connor. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Murray now on 1st down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Connor. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They do go for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 46 yards on the ground for him so far.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Hall want to give up the middle, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down, Murray. Finding Ertz again. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9 yards on the play and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A pitch comes to Hall, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road.